Alrighty, good morning, and welcome back to Hippo Cup 7 semifinals weekend. We are here for the losers round 3 matchup between the Irishmen 3, 14 UTC. This is a potential match. These two teams both winning yesterday. Irishmen 3, 7-3 over Left Me Broken. 14 UTC by an identical 7-3 score over Hinshin. And thus they will meet up here to determine the 5th team that will be making it into... Oh, thanks, Spotify. That will be making it into the finals weekend. Should be a pretty exciting match. I'm excited to be here for it, and I'm excited to be joined by none other than iFlame. Good morning, iFlame.
Good morning. It certainly is the morning, but we should have a good match on our hands. Both these teams won their matches 7-3 and put up some solid scores. You know, we've seen, lots of 7-3s from these teams. I think the Irishmen also won the match before that 7-3. They lost at 7-3. Something like that. Regardless,
they won their last match 7-1 in the quarterfinals. Both these teams won 7-1 in quarterfinals weekend, or had matches go 7-1 in quarterfinals weekend. 14 UC lost 7-1. Irishman won 7-1, and they both won 7-3 yesterday.
Yeah, we'll see if they just want to go back to a no mod 2 ban, or we could see them opt to ban something like one of the DT picks as well, the DT3 potentially. Hard Rock 1 was their other ban from yesterday, so that's probably a good option. We do have a few comparables. Generally, the 14 UTC have looked better head-to-head on a lot of the rated no mods, as you would expect, whereas the Irishmen have had a slight head-to-head in the DTs, as well as a couple of the free mods, but the free mods are pretty back and forth.
Yeah, I kind of hate trying to compare scores with V1, honestly, because it's just so much more variable, you know? Unless it's, literally a team that straight up can't play a map versus a team that can play a map. It feels always so awkward to me. So Irishmen yesterday banned DC6 Nomad 8 against Left Me Broken. 14 UTC banned Nomad 2 Hard Rock 1, as mentioned. Yeah, let's keep the Hard Rock 1. I don't know. I think is either of these teams good at speed? I feel like that's a weakness for both of them,
particularly,
right?
I'd agree, yeah. Free mod 3 is gone. No surprises. Irishmen had a very strong score on that yesterday. 68 mil. I did also notice that 14 UTC got 730k team score on the Nomad 8, which is incredible.
I know that map is 30 seconds long.
Oh, I know.
So,
for a moment, I was like,
yeah.
Did they post this score too?
Yeah.
And then I looked at the map length, I was like, I see. They just all got 30 max combo. But the other team wasn't much better, so I can't fault them for it.
Yeah, that map was played as well in one of the matches on stream, and there was one FC and a bunch of people not having a great time, and it was similar. It was 800k or something for the winning team score, so just kind of how that map goes.
Yeah, I'm wondering if they'll drop the Nomad 8 ban if they think they can beat just 730k as a team. But they're not really a rating team, so maybe they keep that Nomad 8 ban from yesterday.
They're taking their time on it, so I'm not sure, but we'll find out eventually.
Yeah, 14 UTC played both of the maps they banned yesterday, so they have all the information. They feel less confident on the DT6, that's going to be banned out, and now Irishmen have the first pick.
My first pick yesterday was DT2. That is available here again today.
DT3 as well, something you mentioned can't compare too much, but they did look better in the head-to-head yesterday by a solid 10 million. Now, all that takes is one player popping off to make up that 10 million, but it can be a solid starting point.
So I'm trying to mess with sound settings. Something in my Windows 10 makes everything really, really loud in like the OSU client, no matter what. So I'm trying to adjust it to the right spot here while we're doing this.
Well,
So I apologize if the stream is weird.
I don't know about the actual live stream.
Yeah.
Let me find out.
My concern is that you will be quieter than the music. That is my concern.
Okay, that's okay. I can just yell obnoxiously into my mic for the entirety of the match.
Maybe don't do that. Irishman 3 taking their sweet time here, both with their second ban and now with their first pick. I would have thought they'd like come ready to go. I think, yeah, no, there's the DT3, so it's gonna. I think you just probably pick the tapping maps into this 14 UTC team because they'll have like 1.5 speed players max. I feel like they don't really have a great tapping 4-man roster, and these pulls have gotten pretty difficult. So
yeah, yesterday it was a pretty balanced team performance from Irishmen. Most of them getting around between 7.5, 6 million. Kurochi struggled a little bit more, so we'll see if they want to put her back in for this DT3, or if they have somebody else they think can put up, beat that 4 million, or maybe Kurochi herself can beat that 4 million and just had an off day today. But Irishmen definitely have a much stronger tapping roster. You've got Jung, Woo Young, and Restia, along with Soo-young in most player, but we're going to be watching Restia, definitely one to watch out for on a tapping pick like this.
14 UTC, I mean, they'll run Willie, probably Sigi, and then like, I don't even know who the other two necessarily, like I said, maybe Kurochi, but
Yeah, Chillier.
Chillier
Probably the last one.
Assuming he is prepared properly for a nice 8 a.m. match.
This is true. Was
is on this team. Okay. I kind of forgot he was on this team. So
yeah, we'll see. Chillier was their best score on it yesterday, but it is 8 a.m. and that's a whole different, it's a whole different feeling. I don't know. I couldn't play speed at 8 a.m., but Chillier can't, and that's why he's in the lobby.
Yeah, always fun being UTC minus a bunch. He's UTC minus 6, living in Central Time Zone currently. So see how things go for him. I mean, Your Cute is in California, so Chillier has no excuses because Your Cute's playing at 7 a.m.
Exactly.
So what are you gonna do? No, excuse me, 6 a.m. I apologize. Jung Young, load up, please. Please, I beg you. All right, and we're gonna go. We have the hiddens on Jung Young, Mouse Player, Sigi, and Your Cute. And the intro breaks from Sigi and Willie. So that intro gets people, man. It jumps out like instantly, just difficult to.
Yeah, people are not quite ready for it. It takes a little bit of time to adjust, especially when it's the first map of the match. And Your Cute finds another miss, but shredded back by most players. So that's both hidden combos down. Chillier now, as well as Willie. Oh, and there goes all the 14 UTC. The Irishmen off to a great start as Your Cute finds yet another miss. Jongwoo Young does drop the combo, but still 2 FCs left on the Irishmen.
Yeah, they've still got Seong and Rusty on this one. This is a pretty solid first pick, I think. 14 UTC just do not look quite ready to be playing this map. Chillier at 93 AC, Your Cute at 93 AC as well. Unfortunate time for the Americans on the team. There is the break from Soo-young, but it really doesn't matter. Rusty is holding on to as much combo as all of 14 UTC combined and then some. Sigi on some recovery, but really just isn't going to matter all that much as it is a 4 to 5 million score lead. All right, Irishmen going to be confident about this one because they've got plenty of tapping maps in this pool, and if this is how they're going to go, they will pick all of them and gladly.
Yeah, 14 UTC, not quite playing up to their peak. Rough performance compared to their yesterday's scores, pretty much all around outside of Sigi.
It's a decent recovered score from Sigi after a little trouble with the intro. Willie 800s, but the 2 misses really dashed that chance of having a great score. And yeah, Chillier and Your Cute just not having a very good time. Double FC, or no, single FC, excuse me, double S rank. Rusty with the FC, Soo-young with the S rank, and or triple S rank. I apologize. That's a lot of S ranks. 3 S ranks,
Yeah.
total of 6 misses, all of them on Mouse Player, but mostly looking at Rustia there. That's a really good score.
It is a very good score. Funnily enough, the Irishmen did not beat 14 UTC's DT3 score from yesterday, but just goes to show it doesn't necessarily matter. All that matters is the score you put up on the day. Your cute is currently 6 a.m. I mean, that's what you get for playing at 14 UTC.
Yeah, I mean, it was an unfortunate state of affairs. The team named themselves 14 UTC, and they were against their potential was against a Korean team. So 14 UTC it was. Rusty saying that he stayed up all night. Yikes. Wait, it's like, but it's like 11 p.m.
Yeah, isn't it?
So what difference? So unless he's been up since like yesterday morning. Maybe he's been up since yesterday morning for like 6 hours?
Very possible. I would not be surprised. You know, if you name yourselves 14 UTC, you can't decline a 14 UTC reschedule.
This wasn't even a reschedule. This was the original. So you know, I like schedule optimized for the stream purposes, right? I had this at 14 UTC and then a 16 UTC and an 18 UTC. Fortunately, the 16 UTC got rescheduled on top of the 18 UTC match, but still. I mean, it was this or like maybe 15 UTC latest anyway, because the Koreans were probably not going to be playing much later than this.
No. Much later is probably going to be a little bit too late for most of the Korean players.
We're going to go a completely different map style here. We're going to go opt over into Nomad 5, so we're going to go low AR. This is, I believe, AR 6 or AR 7, one of the two. Low AR kind of stack-based reading, overlaps and stuff. This is a very tricky map for being, what, 4.5 stars or whatever it is. Do not let the star rating lie to you. It is quite difficult in the reading department.
It is. I imagine we're going to see just no KJK and Restia in for the Irishmen. They had Spectre yesterday, but Spectre was playing Score V2. So we'll see if they swap Spectre out for somebody else this time around, or maybe they just don't have anyone else comfortable on the map. Could be a bit of fourth player syndrome. For 14 UTC, Kurochi, I have to imagine Yokespie would be in for something like this.
Kurochi, Sheena, Yokespie, and like actually Bubbleman, if he's here, would be probably decent on this. I don't know, he wasn't in for that first map, but we'll see if he's around. If they don't have Bubbleman, they're actually might low-key be doomed. I don't want to be rude, but like this match is really hard for them if they don't have Bubbleman. He is live. Okay, he's actually streaming Osu, but he's not in for either of these maps. That's a little surprising to me, I would say.
I mean, they do have your cute, who's been solid on the rating historically. And Yokespie, who has not cracked this
not cracked this key smash. Does it actually matter? I feel like Yokespie of all people should be able to play this without too much practice.
No, this should be the Yokespie map. You know, 14 UTC have been quite a good rating team because primarily of Yokespie, who is an incredibly good low AR hidden and just low AR player in general. Actually, this is probably going to be hidden for Yokespie. I don't think they have anyone else to tank the hidden for 14 UTC.
Oh, and wait, Bubbleman? No, they can't get Bubbleman in now, dude. The timer ended like a year ago if he's actually coming in. Okay, Bubbleman isn't here. I don't know what's going on. I can't see the setting, like the result of the MP setting, so I don't actually know what's happening. What are they doing? I don't actually know what's going on.
Yeah, I don't think they were planning to play Bubbleman in for this one.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess they're ready. I don't know what exactly they were doing there, but it's going to be Irishmen Crazy, Restia, Nope KJK, Hiddens on Restia, Nope KJK, as you'd expect. And as mentioned, Yokespie, Sheena, and Noriko on the Hiddens for 14 UTC alongside Kurochi and You're Cute on the Nomads. This has got to be a good first pick here for 14 UTC because if they are going to lose tapping maps and reading maps to this team, they might have a lot of trouble in this match. And that's 3 quick breaks on that first back and forth slider of the map. Irishmen, Nope KJK, and You're Cute all fall instantly.
Yep. And Spectre out for Allegrissimo, so we'll see if Allegrissimo can put up a bit of a stronger performance. Feroci does find the miss. Yogspy is probably going to be one of the better players on this map, but the hidden is going to make this one quite a bit harder for Yogspy. We'll see if that trips him up at all. Allegrissimo, Restia, as well as Eurocute all dropping. No KJK dropped earlier, so it's one big combo on the side of the Irishman for Kersey, matched by Yogspy and Sheena Noriko, the two hiddens for 14 UTC. Allegrissimo finds yet another miss, and 14 UTC are off to a solid early lead. Yogspy and Sheena, just incredible on these times. Now there goes Kersey, the last big combo down for the Irishman, followed up by no KJK. 14 UTC are off to the races.
Yeah, this is exactly what 14 UTC wanted and needed out of this pick, was just a really strong first pick and a skill set that they're looking way better than their opponents on so far. I mean, only halfway through a relatively short map, but I mean, you just look at the combo and you look at the relative appearance of comfort level. Definitely a lot higher for 14 UTC on this one. Especially when you consider that, like, no KJK and Restia need to both be doing really well in the reading maps for this team. There is the break from Yogspy, but you've still got Hirochi, you've still got Sheena Noriko on the FC, so not going to be too big a concern. I suspect Sheena Noriko may have practiced this, even if Yogspy didn't.
I would think so, yeah. And clearly Yogspy didn't really need to practice it. Is pretty likely to end up with the second highest score. Well, maybe not with Hirochi catching up.
Yeah.
But yeah, 14 UTC had this banned against them yesterday, unsurprisingly. And we do see here, it was for good reason.
Yeah, this is a team that is going to be very strong at maps like this. The upside for the Irishmen 3 here, as this is just going to be another pretty one-sided affair. The upside for Irishmen 3 is that there really isn't a lot of reading in this pool. There's only 2 low AR maps in this entire pool. It's Nomad 5 here, and then Nomad 8, and technically, I guess you could count Nomad 6 to a certain degree. So they have a couple maps to pick that are in this sort of more reading-heavy skill set, but not a ton. So you will probably be okay if you're Irishman 3. Like, it's not the end of the world to lose this, and man, you're cute having a rough time there. Fortunately, Sheena Yogspy, 1 miss each for a very solid overall team score.
Yep. And even that Nomad 6 you mentioned, we have seen the Irishmen put up a really solid score on it, so they have players who can play the map. It would certainly be 14 UTC favored, but all it takes is one player to hit up a big combo, and it could go right back the other way. So I don't think 14 UTC are necessarily going to be jumping to pick that one early on. Possibly a couple picks into the match, that might be something they'll go for. But not for the time being. The Irishmen do have the next pick in the meantime. And we'll see if they want to go right back to speed. Yes, they do. It is going to be double time 2 here.
Yep, like this pick a lot for them. This is, as we saw, a potential tapping gap match. Again, not a huge ton of these raw speed maps in the pool, especially once you see the free mod 3 banned out and the DT2 and DT3 picked. After that, it kind of gets narrowed down a little bit, but I think this one should be a pretty solid pick for Irishmen, as DT3 was. They just look much, much better on this skill set. Despite not being like a raw speed team, they do have a couple of solid speed players, and that's all you really need at this stage.
Yeah, Jongwoo Young, Mez player, and Su Young all put up really impressive combos on the map yesterday. Mez player especially had 97 accuracy, which was the highest in the lobby by 2% over the next best player. Most people were down closer to 92. I just couldn't quite find the combo, but Mouse player, to me, is likely to be one of the most comfortable players on this kind of a map. And so if you can string the combo together, could put up one of the highest scores in the lobby easily.
Does look like Irishmen about set here. And again, 14 UTC, like, gonna rely a lot on Willie. They've been relying a lot on Willie, it feels. He's been one of their best players on a lot of these maps. Anything that isn't reading, basically, he's been performing quite well on over the course of this tournament. I don't think Miles plays this. I don't think Miles plays this, respectfully. Yeah. So
As
you
much
got.
as we love Miles.
This is just the same rosters, probably. Oh, Bubbleman has arrived. Bubbleman is in the building. That could be. It could be important.
Along with Sigi and Chillier Speed. We'll see if Chillier is a little bit more warmed up.
Yeah, exactly. That's going to be the big question.
Yeah, looked great on the DT3 yesterday. Not so much today. We'll see whether he's a little bit more warmed up for this DT2.
GLHF comes out. Here we go. Early 1-1. Both teams successful on their first picks. We'll see if that trend continues into some more double time tapping escapades. Jungwoo Young, mouse player hidden. Chillier pair, Bubbleman hidden for 14 UTC. See if Bubbleman can be the difference maker on his first map, I should say, of this particular match. And
yeah,
he breaks. He's the first to break.
Yeah, interestingly enough, mouse player on the hidden this time around instead of Restia. That is pretty much a full lobby reset. Aside from Restia, the only one still holding. The no hidden for Restia paying off early on as it is. Okay, there goes Restia as well. Now it's Jungwoo Young and Suyang on the recovery, matched by Willie and Sigi. Combo's going to be relatively even for now. No advantage for either team, but we've seen the Irishmen put up 700 combos each on this map. We know they're capable of building up those big combos, so we need to see some recovery from 14 UTC to get up to those higher combo marks to match some of those bigger combos that you expect to see from the Irishmen. But there goes Chillier, going to break that combo once again, dropping quite a bit of accuracy as well.
Yeah, I'm a little worried about 14 UTC. Chillier pair and Bubbleman struggling a lot, both down below 86% accuracy and not getting all that much better. They're fortunate to be seeing the breaks out of Suyang and Mouse Player, which allows Willie and Sigi to keep this in touch. They're actually ahead on combo by about maybe 100 or so. The accuracy virtually dead even as well, so this is gonna stay quite close. Just the advantage here is Suyang and Mouse Player looking better and more comfortable than Chillier and Bubbleman. Halfway through, it's only 1 million. I mean, this is staying close just because it's a 2v2 and the other two players have been rendered nearly irrelevant as Chillier pair finds yet another break.
Yeah, it's not going to be a big difference maker though. It's not one of the big combos on 14 UTC. And they're going to be perfectly fine as long as Bubbleman holds to kind of try and fend off a little bit the other two supporting combos on the Irishmen, because they're starting to recover as well. But here we go into the last Ki. There goes Sigi. Big combo down for 14 UTC. Both combos on the Irishmen hold on, and even their supporting players have recovered. And now that lead has ballooned to 4 million. Quarter of the map to go. Chillier pair is currently failing the map, and finds another miss. And I think unless we see misses from both Restia and Jungwoo Young, there goes one of them. Willie, not going to be enough on his own. Needs that miss from Jungwoo Young, and even then probably needs Suyang as well at this point. And I think they're going to be out of time unless we see a complete meltdown.
Even then, I don't think you can bring back this kind of score. You'd have to bring back 8 million with no fail in V1. Like, sorry. And that's just another tapping gap for the Irishmen. I mean, this was really, after a certain point in time, never competitive because 14 UTC, they're not just getting fourth playered on this, they're getting third playered on this, which is really not a great look. Now, again, fortunately for them, not much tapping like this left in the pool, if any. A very good score there from Jungwoo Young, might I add. Jungwoo Young, Restia, and Suyang all outscoring Bubbleman and Chillier pair by considerable margins, and despite the efforts of Sigi and Willie, who actually played that pretty well, just they can't make up for 4.5 million combined between the other two players.
Yeah, impressive accuracies in this lobby as well. Jungwoo Young especially improving 3% accuracy over yesterday's score, which is a notable improvement. But 14 UTC do have the next pick, I expect. They might go back towards one of those nomads. The nomad 7 is banned out. You do have something like the potentially nomad 4, as well as the nomad 6 you mentioned earlier. I'm curious if they're going to want to save the nomad 6 for a little bit later. they might be a little bit hesitant to pick that after seeing the Irishmen's score on it yesterday.
Yeah, I might be a little scared of Nomad 6 against this team because they look very, very good on it. 14 UTC.
Fremont 4 potentially?
Yeah. Oh, it's just going to be the Nomad 8. So the 45-second coin flip map, CS7 AR7 OD7?
I believe so.
Very
And
fun.
you know,
Very fun
we'll
map
be
stats.
switching to Score V2 for this one.
Yeah, the Score V2 scores would actually be higher in many cases than the Score V1 scores, so might as well.
Probably. Yeah, this was the Irishman's ban yesterday, so very good pick.
Yeah, low AR precision is just not something that a whole lot of people are going to be super strong. This would be like tailor-made for Boshi Man, actually. Where is Boshi Man when you need him?
Yeah, not on 14 UTC, unfortunately.
Yeah, he
He's
was
on
he was on a
a
team. He was on a team that got eliminated in group stage.
he was
So unlucky.
on a very strong-looking team as well.
Yeah, that was
One that you wouldn't have expected to go out in group stage. I mean, going into this tournament, I would have expected Boshi's team to be in the finals, but
They like
sometimes it doesn't work out that way.
Yeah, they like Giga trolled. It's fine. It happens. Alright, I need to see. Oh, this is. I'm gonna post this image in Twitch chat that Miles just shared because it's kind of funny.
And by the time you're done with that, the map will be over. It's a cool 44 seconds.
Takes me back to Garfield or Fire Rage Accordion.
It really does. You know, we commentate this map in one breath. You know, that's all we need. Our team is getting their runs in. Yeah, you can unironically go through 2 practice runs of this map during the countdown timer.
Yeah, there's plenty of time if you need to practice it.
Yeah, Yokespie Kurochi, along with Bullman Chillier, filling out the lineup for 14 UTC. No KJK, Restia, Kersey, and Allegrissimo on the side of the Irishmen.
This to me just feels like a very high variance map, right? Like, even if you win on compared scores from yesterday on CS7 AR7, like, you just can't guarantee that that's going to be the same the next day. Also, 14 UC trading in You're Cute very, very late into things. I don't know that necessarily was within the timer, but I also don't know that I care because the map is 44 seconds long. So just like, let's go.
They shouldn't be playing this without Yokespie. That would be pretty shocking. Yokespie was their only good player on this yesterday. By about 300k, and they're going into it without Yokespie. This could be disastrous for 14 UTC, but we'll have our answer in 44 seconds. Here we go, and we're going to see lots of misses here. You're Cute, going to be the first to miss, and on the hit, and You're Cute is not having a good time so far. The CS7 actually. Irishman off to a good start. Kersey going to find the first miss for them, but it's going to be a slow start for now. Allegrissimo, You're Cute, trading misses. There goes Chillier pair, Bubbleman, Restia. Now it's one full combo to one. I expect those to drop off shortly. Impressive stuff from Kurochi, though. Matched by no KJK. And 14 UTC is very slightly 2 misses for the Irishman. It's going to give things back over to 14 UTC. Only traded by 1 member. But there goes Kurochi. That's a big combo down. Nope, KJK still holding on. Restia, Kersey find another miss. But as long as Nope KJK holds, it doesn't matter. Nope KJK holds on long enough. And the Irishmen are going to take that one. Yeah, no Yokespie. No win. Doesn't make a lot of sense.
Yeah, that was a little questionable. You're Cute came in and dropped 12 misses, 100k. I gotta figure that Yokespie could have gotten 200k and they could have won that.
Yokespie
respectfully
yesterday, 400k, 1 miss, 96 accuracy would have been the about 8% higher accuracy.
They actually just determined
Yokes
their
only
roster.
got a 68.
So they actually
Alright,
just determined their
Yoke's
roster on the game, and Yokespy lost. I guess if you're forfunning the match, then that's fine. I don't generally advise forfunning the match, but they forfunned the match.
This is true. Yoke's is just trolling today, unfortunately. That's like a really steep drop off. You know, even like day to day, to go from 96% to 68%.
No, they're talking about the Apple game thing.
Apple game? Yeah. Yoke's got 96 accuracy on Apple game yesterday.
Whatever this game is, yeah. I don't know what this game is. I'm not actually familiar with it.
Oh,
so I don't.
This is like a whole separate actual game. I see.
Yeah. Like it's the game that this song is from.
That makes a lot of sense. Fremont too.
Yeah,
And
so
you know,
what they were
mutuals,
Fremont too.
left and right. Everybody get your mutuals.
Everybody mutual, everybody. You know you're having a good time playing with friends when you just are more concerned about mutuals than actually playing the match.
Exactly. That's what Hippo Cup is about.
It is.
It's getting mutuals.
Hippo Cup is about can win with great friends. So Tamano Taiso, the next pick, needs no introduction. I'm pretty sure everybody is quite familiar with this map, one of the classics. Squares.
Yep. We do love squares. Yokes Pie, Chili or Bubbleman, probably you're cute. In as the last player was on Hidden Hard Rock yesterday. It didn't go amazing, but put up a decent score considering it was Hidden Hard Rock, and I think going to be doing the same today.
So the real question, I mean, like, unironically, is just who will hit the squares and who will miss on the squares, because that straight up determines who wins this map, is just who plays the squares better.
Pretty much. Interestingly, the Irishmen actually ran 2 Hard Rocks on this yesterday from Irishmen and Suyang, so I expect we'll do the same, because after Irishmen and Suyang on the Hard Rocks, there was a steep drop off in terms of score. For Hidden Hard Rock, 14 UTC they're cooking a little bit.
They have done this before, but it was in group stage when they did it before. They 4-way HDHR'd Sayonara Waltz. I don't know that I would be 4-way HDHR'ing Atama no Taiso, but hey, you guys like do your thing, right?
Yeah. Who's gonna stop them?
Can win with the power of friendship. Is this actually allowed? It's minimum 2 HDHRs, but I don't remember if it's not 2 only.
I don't think
it's not 2 only.
So it's fine. I believe it's
it's
a minimum, right?
Too.
So
yeah, because they did it before,
really
so it's fine.
Exactly.
I like he's like gaslighting me into second guessing my own rules.
I believe there's also easy is allowed. I'm fairly sure.
No, no, easy is not allowed. Flashlight is not allowed. Spun out is not allowed. Relax is not allowed. Autoplay is not allowed. Target practice is not allowed.
Can't believe you would deny the people of a Yokes Pie easy flashlight play on this map.
I'm trying to think what other mods there are that I could disallow specifically to avoid people asking about them. Jungwoo Young, Chili Repair, Rustia, You're Cute, all going to trade some breaks, as well as Irishmen just before them. So Bubbleman and Yokespy, 2-way full combo against Suyang. And there's the squares. There go Bubbleman. There goes Yokespy. There goes Suyang. Yeah, squares, guys. It is Jungwoo Young and Irishmen 2v2 against Chili Repair, and who was You're Cute? Now it's not anymore. Lead's going to go back over to Irishmen because Irishmen and Jungwoo Young have combo in the easier part here after squares occurred. True, yeah. I have to disallow all the freaking laser mods. No barrel roll, no depth.
Oh no.
No whatever other. I don't know any other mods in laser. Never played laser.
Barrel roll depth pool would be pretty incredible.
There is a
someone needs to make a laser tournament.
There's one coming up. It's called like Test Open or something like that, and it's being held on laser. And they're gonna have like a laser specific mod pool.
That is very cool. Big fan.
All right, Irishmen Jungwoo Young, by the way.
They're both going off.
Oh,
there goes both of them.
Wait a minute, they just got both
We should have kept talking about laser. My God.
Well, Yokespy and You're Cute just win this now.
Yeah, Hidden Hard Rock is apparently the way to go. We never should have doubted them.
Okay, Yokespy
Oh,
gets
there goes
squared.
Yokespy on the square.
Yo, you're cute. You're cute. Wait, he missed on the stream.
He
He
gets
missed on square. He missed on the
stacked.
stream. All right, you Suyong time. Suyong has enough combo to win this in the ending if he continues to hold, which he is doing. All right,
Yeah,
this goes over.
it's flickering.
Hit the squares at the end.
You're cute and Restia trade.
Nope, Suyong. That
Did
was
her?
just all Suyong at the
Yeah,
ending.
it was.
That was a nice little cursor dance on those last few circles, not realizing maybe just exactly how much they mattered. Those were
No.
the very important last 4 circles, as Irishmen 3 take the point by 43k, thanks to Yokespy dying on a square and then Yercute dying on a perfectly stacked stream. I'm not actually sure what happened there, but that's unfortunate, and that's consolidated break point now for 4-1.
Yep. You're cute. Does not learn the power of double tapping. It's pretty great. I think that's a double tappable stack. Could be wrong.
Yeah, I mean it's not like a perfect stack, but it's actually like easier. You don't have to worry about the reading part of it. It's just like that slightly offset stack leniency, like whatever. I can never remember which direction stack leniency goes, but stack leniency not much.
Could be a no mod 6 here.
Oh, well, there you go. Rogoku strip. All caps strips. You have to say it louder.
I actually have a roommate. I shouldn't yell.
Yeah, that probably isn't the greatest. I
No.
have no such concerns because I believe everyone in my home is awake at this point in time. Rogoku strip. This was a battle yesterday for Irishmen against Left Me Broken. It was a really, really powerful play from like multiple players.
Yeah, this is just the best map in the pool. Let's be honest.
No KJK put up a Primus 1600 combo 29 mil score on this. Dito for Left Me Broken put up a 23 mil 1500 combo 1 miss. So that was a fun affair to watch. It ended up being a 10 million point win by the end of it, but it was really close all the way through because it was just a 1v1 between Nope and Dito. So we'll see if No KJK can replicate that again today with maybe an FC even. I mean, came pretty close.
Yeah, Yokespy and Bubbleman both put up 1k combos on the map as well. Willie wasn't too far behind, so this is going to be a very competitive one. Definitely no KJK and Yokespy, the 2 players to look out for, but you know, players like Bubbleman, players like Alagrissimo can put up really solid scores on this as well, so not necessarily just coming down to those 2 players. And what are these rolls?
I don't know. They're just having fun, I guess.
Visible. Okay, we finally got a roll above 20 from CE.
Yeah, that was 7, 22, 14, 6, 7. Just really not having a good time there.
And a 5 from Chong Beyond.
Oh, I can type roll and it shows up, but nothing happens. That's so sad.
Yes.
Wait, audio.
Okay,
update?
you can get
What?
all the mutuals.
When was this audio updated? Oh, this was actually audio updated like at the end of. Ah, was -45 not a featured artist until the end of this past year?
Really?
Because they got new audio and it got loved. Or like
Oh,
before it
interesting,
got
okay.
loved, which was December 31st, 2023. I actually didn't know that. Because I just re-download everything for pools anyway.
You should do the same. But here we go. Nope, KJK actually has the number 10 score globally on this map. Yokespy, number 23 on the leaderboard.
Yeah, this leaderboard has a lot of Hippo Cup plays on it.
It does.
I noticed that, I don't know, yesterday or 2 days ago. I thought it was pretty funny. I used it yesterday when I was checking the map pool after, because I had to stream this last night. But yeah, so we'll see how this goes. We'll see if we get another massive performance out of NoKJK, or maybe some really strong performance. 14 UTC has players who are really good at this. I'm not sure if Chili Repair is necessarily one of them, but I would anticipate like Sigi Yokespy doing really well in this. Bubble Man and Chili are both having trouble with the beginning flowing pattern here, though.
Yeah, the beginning is, well, the whole map is pretty tough in terms of aim control, but looking really solid for the Irishmen 3, NoKJK, the only early miss. Bubble Man finds a big drop along with Sigi. We don't have Willian for this one. There goes Chillier now, so it is just Yokespy up against the world. We do see Zhang Wuyang miss a little bit earlier, but has recovered really nicely along with NoKJK, so they're off to a really massive advantage early on here. There's going to be a lot of pressure on Yokespy to keep up that combo carry this one. There goes Allegrisimo now. One big combo gone for the Irishmen. Once again, it is a three-way reset for 14 UTC. Can Yokespy do it alone? We've got about 3/4 of the map to find out.
This is absolutely Yokespy versus the world right now. His teammates are not having a good time at all. And his accuracy, I don't know exactly how he plays this map, but he did the same thing yesterday where he got like a nuts score with like 92 AC, and he's doing it again here today. 90, just shy of 92 AC, but the only FC left on the side, and one of only 2 FCs left in the lobby. The problem is, Bubble, Chillier, and Sigi are, for lack of a better way of putting this, just straight up running it down. Like, I don't know how else to say this. They're actually running it down mid right now. And you've got Restia matching the FC with Jungwoo Young and NoKJK on big recovery combos. There goes Yokespy. The map is actually over now. The map is actually now over.
It's entirely over. Yeah, Restia's still going. Restia, funnily enough, as well as Bubble Man, also on the top 50 leaderboard for this. And Restia is at 1,000 combo now, I believe, improving the global leaderboard score.
Yeah, this is
Restia
really
already up to 13 million. Restia keeps it up. Could put up a really, really solid global score. I mean, does have no fail, unfortunately, but...
Unfortunately, though, on loved maps, it's a little less meaningful to have no fail on because there just aren't as many scores, so it's easier to get higher leaderboard results without necessarily getting the full amount of score.
Exactly.
This is not the type of map that a whole lot of people play. Daramak, known for being very uncomfortable, as you can see. I think I like Lovely Ice Cream Princess Sweetie more than this map, but this is pretty solid as well as far as Daramak style goes.
Yeah, 1.3k puts Restia solidly in the top 10 on the leaderboard if he didn't have the no fail. Can he hit the pattern?
Wow, he hit
no
that.
way.
Nice. Yokespy hit it as well, by the way. The other 6 players in the lobby all breaking. Restia and Yokespy making it through intact, unscathed, if you will. Unbothered, moisturized, flourishing in their lane.
Alright, can Restia hold on through this ending? There are a couple tricky patterns left to go, but the map is coming too close. Finally finds the miss.
No, he cannot. That was about the same place where NoKJK missed yesterday as well. It's like 1600 combo, I believe.
Yeah.
Either way, a very, very good score from Restia. That's actually 1v4. In case you did not notice, that is a 1v4 score from Restia.
Yeah, and if you were to take off no fail, that would be number 3 on the leaderboard. Assuming you also took no fail off NoKJK's play from yesterday, who'd be number 3 on the leaderboard. So the Irishmen have some pretty good Rigoku players, clearly.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out why 14 UTC picked that map. I think they're actually just for funning this match, so maybe I shouldn't question their picks. But that was a little weird.
I mean, they got 58 mil on it yesterday.
Yeah, but they're obviously, like, kind of not trying today, it feels like.
No. Their scores have not quite been comparable to yesterday's match, and the Irishmen are up by 4. They've got the next pick. They can go... I mean, they have options. They could go for... they probably don't want to go for a Fremont 3. They could go... Actually, they could go for Fremont 3. No, it's banned out. They cannot go for Fremont 3. They can go for DT5 instead.
Yeah. We just go back to DT pool, more RGB. I like this. I like this song. This is a very cozy song. We have seen kind of a mixed bag in terms of scores on this. It's, I mean, relatively straightforward, right? I mean, it's got kind of DT1 vibes, little aim, some bursts, 278 BPM, air 10. So it's like not insane crazy, but the patterns are tricky in a way.
Rusty at Su Young, Allegrisimo in for the Irishmen. Still waiting on one more player. Probably just going to be Jung Woo Young.
It's going to be 4 versus 0. Yeah, I think Jung Woo Young, yeah, there. JWY himself is in.
The one and only.
The one and only. Chiller Bowman, probably Willie and maybe Sigi? Oh, Kiroshi.
I think so.
Kiroshi. That's right, too.
Makes sense as well. So we've got most player coming in for Irishmen.
We have not seen in a little while since DT2.
No.
But here we go. We'll see what happens. Another DT pick here, DT5, 2 minutes long, as mentioned, pretty fast. A little bit of kind of tricky aim, nothing like super spaced aim, but moderately tricky at the very least. And in we go. This is 14 UTC is gonna need to start making a comeback here relatively soon because they're gonna run out of time. It is the early break from Allegrisimo, so they're gonna get a kick start on that one.
Yep, they're gonna need to hold on to their combos though. As Kurochi does find the first miss for 14 UTC. So Su Young, Willie going to be trading, but now it's Sigi traded back by John Woo Young actually. So Bubbleman versus the most player, but Allegrisimo on the recovery is going to give the edge over to the Irishman. Su Young follows it up with another miss. So things are going to stay relatively even in terms of combo for the time being.
Yeah, and there goes Allegrisimo, who had that big recovery combo. It's just Mouse Player versus Bubbleman. Mouse Player is going to fall, and Bubbleman finally maybe doing some Bubbleman things here as we would have anticipated out of him in this matchup. Got the solid backing combo from Willie and Kirochi as well. This is going to look pretty good for 14 UTC. First time we've seen them in any sort of advantage. There does go Bubbleman, but they still have the backing combo alive. They still have Willie Kirochi, so as long as those two hold this on the end of the world, that's a lot of misses. Right before the break, halfway through, too, that was Mouse Player, JWY, Allegrisimo, and C all missing.
Yeah, this could be the start of the 14 UTC comeback. There goes Su Young. That's the last combo down from the Irishman. Kirochi trades it, but Willie is still going strong with a quarter of the map to go. As long as Willie can hold on for even another 100 combo, they should be able to get a point.
Yeah, I don't really see this coming back now. Irishman just not able to build anything up. And Willie looking quite strong. 98.5 act, best in the lobby, best on his team by a fair margin. And it's going to be 14 UTC taking the first break point of... No, excuse me. Yes, this will be taking their first break point of the match. And so they'll go into their own pick after this with finally, for the first time, maybe just the tiniest little bit of momentum.
Yeah, sometimes that's all you need. Yeah, we'll see them pick free mod 1, and then they'll just sweep from here on out.
I think they go no mod 3, actually.
Oh, I do like no mod 3.
I'm a big fan of the no mod 3 pick here.
Yeah, was the no mod 3 banned out against them yesterday?
I doubt it. No. It was unbanned, unpicked yesterday. It was ignored.
Yeah.
So.
So
Yeah,
we'll
that
see
one
if they
had-
want to go for the mod 3.
That one had an interesting. It was like, just a bunch of no mods and free mods.
Yeah.
Like that match was 8 straight no mod or free mod picks, and then the last 2 maps were both DT in their match yesterday. Kind of interesting how that one went.
Maybe they'll be a little nervous to pick the No Mod 3. You know, the last Apple map didn't go well for them. Picking another Apple map could be a little precarious. No KJK. It's going to help out 14 UTC. I'm sure they could use it. Would not say no to having no KJK on your team.
Only if there's a reading map left, which there kind of isn't. But still,
This is
not
true.
the worst. No KJK also just kind of that solid, like, we need a hidden fill player for this. Well, here is a hidden only player for you. And it's going to be, oh
Yeah.
my god, Free Mod 5 is getting picked. Wow. Okay. So this is the 2B map. This is 9.67 stars, but that doesn't really count.
Oh, God. No, it doesn't play like 9.67 stars. That would be pretty brutal. But it's still a tough map. This was played by 14 UTC, and they did okay on it. It was a UXPI Bubble Man putting up solid scores. Karochi and Miles. Wonder if we'll see Miles in again.
Yeah, I genuinely have no idea who plays this. I don't know any. I actually have not seen this map other than that I know that it's 2B, but I haven't seen the map. So, I'm just guessing. It's guessing game here.
Yeah, we'll see if they want to bring Karochi in again for the Hard Rock. And then put Miles on the No Mud again. Or we could see, you know, 4-way hidden Hard Rock. Easy flashlight from UXPI, which is allowed.
Flashlight is not allowed, sir. Nice try, though.
Try to sneak it in there.
We spread
you know, one day.
misinformation on the internet.
We do. One day. I just need to commentate a match where you're not there, and I can convince the other commentator.
Maybe not. Perhaps don't.
Alright, I will refrain from spreading misinformation on the Hippo Cup.
Thank you.
You're cute instead of Miles.
Osu needs more jazz. I hella agree with that. We've had a couple of jazz maps in tournaments over the years, but it's minimal for sure. That one tiebreaker in USC, that was jazz. I think it was 2 years ago. The Chili Repair FC. I forget the name of the map offhand.
Yeah, there's also just not that many jazz maps compared to other kinds of maps. Can be really tricky if you're looking for a specific style of map to find a jazz map that fits into your pool. Lots of early misses. I'm sure we will see the
We'll
the
see if an
combos
abort
are
is
still
full
alive. Oh, full abort. Okay.
Yeah, Restia had some issue, I think, so.
Yeah, nature of 2B map. We'll see how Boncho handles the 2B.
It actually does okay based on the 1-2B map we've had in this tournament in the past. It was not the worst, so hopefully this should be okay also. I think this map does auto-fail you if you don't have no-fail on, but I think obviously with no-fail on, you get through, it's just like awkward.
Yeah.
This is not the sort of thing that tournament client is made for, nor are players made for, but hey, it's a good time, so. Also, that is Michael Jackson in the background. I don't know about all that.
No way.
All right,
We've
early
got some
breaks.
misses.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we've got
Rusty,
breaks.
Yokes Pie, Allegrissimo. You're cute as well. The names just keep going. Bubble Man, follow it up by Karochi. Okay, there goes all of 14 UTC. There are still 2 big combos left on Su Young. No KJK, not quite the FC, but not too far behind as we see more misses from 14 UTC. They desperately need to find some recovery as Your Cute continues to miss. And we're already a quarter of the way into the map. Karochi goes as well. Traded back, though, by Rusty and Allegrissimo. And there goes the
reset.
entire lobby.
Oh, I love Hippo Cup, bro. It's just an 8-way. It's a lobby reset. Who needs combo when you can instead have not combo?
And there goes nearly a full lobby reset once again. Rusty and Hope KJK are the only ones to hold on through that pattern. And 14 UTC, maybe this is not quite the start of the comeback that we were hoping for.
Yeah, I mean, they're obviously here for a good time, not a long time in this particular match. Yo, shoutouts to that hold slider at the top left. I love just hold sliders in 2B. They just sit there doing nothing. Very cool. But yeah, just shoutouts to Suyong, by the way, because like everyone is dying and Suyong just casually on a 270 combo and was like on the biggest combo earlier in the map for a long time as well. It's pretty cool.
Oh, Suyong hit the ending pad jump too.
Oh my goodness. All right, Suyong's actually the GOAT. I don't know what to say.
Rude.
Suyong is the best player in the world. This is like this is like actually such a good score. Like looking
It's
around the
insane.
lobby and then looking at Suyong.
Malashevsky, who? I only know Suyong.
If Suyong has a million fans, then I am one of them.
Oh, finally misses, but that's a really impressive score.
Yeah, those back
I
and
was
forth.
nearly a 1v4.
What was it, 2.5 mil? Well,
Yeah, just 1 mil off.
it's a 2v4 with any other member of the team.
It is.
So yeah, 2.5 mil. Only one player on 14 UTC getting over 1 million. Yeah, they're definitely.
Yeah, we do
here
some
for a
score
good time.
v2 gaming.
Yeah, they're just chilling. It happens. They're gonna we're disabling no fail on this in our match. No, you're not, because this map auto fails if you don't have no fail on. You are playing with no fail, and there are no ifs, ands, or buts there.
I mean, like you said, right? They're here for a good time, not a long time. And that would certainly be the shortest time if you played this map without no fail.
I don't actually know where the autofill is in that, to be honest. If it's just the ending, it might just be the ending because it's
It
2v.
could be, that's possible.
I think that's how that works, maybe? It's just you autofill at the end of the map. That's how
There you go.
Toima Park is, right? The one that autofills.
Yes.
It's just like you get to the end and then you die.
Well, potentially one more map, potentially 5 more maps, though that might be a little bit ambitious. You never know.
Yeah, Irishmen have the next pick. I'm gonna hedge my bets on one more map here, but I guess you never know.
Can't count 14 UTC out just yet. They do still have some solid players. There is an Omad 3 you were looking for, just not the team you were expecting it from.
Yeah, I was definitely more I mean, actually, this pick is fine for the Irishmen, but I was just kind of expecting 14 UTC to pick this. You know, the Chile paired WTF is Nomad 3 meme coming to fruition. This map is quite difficult, by the way. We had it played yesterday in the winners bracket match, and like people really struggled. Other than I think it was like Scroll and Malashevsky, as you might expect. A lot of people had a rough time with it though.
Let's see. Was no mod 3. But yeah, Scroll and Malashevsky popped off. Everybody else struggled to get more than 10 million. Money closer to 5 million. So I think in this match you can probably expect a lot of scores closer to 2 to 3 million.
Yeah, we are kind of at the stage in this tournament, right, where if you have like one player who's very good at a map, you can just pick it, because that might be all that there is. Like, there's kind of, you know, the crystallized skill sets when you get to these super difficult pools, and V1 as well. Solo carries become a little bit more feasible.
Yeah, especially as you go later into the tournament, right, where you see a lot lower scores. All it takes, like you said, one big combo, and you could put up a 1v4. I mean, which is kind of similar to what we saw in the winners bracket match, in a sense. It was 2 players that would have 1v3'd the rest of their team. Thankfully, they were matching each other, so it ended up being a close one, but we'll see if that's the case here. A player like NoKJK could absolutely just go off on a map like this.
Yeah, NoKJK, Suyong had the heroics on last map. See if maybe that's run backable. Jungwoo-young, Alagrisimo along for the ride at times, but performing well at other times. So we'll see. I don't know, Bubble Man? Question mark? We've yet to see more than one or two really good performances out of him, so maybe he wakes up a little bit here.
Yep, here's how 14 UTC wins this. Bubble Man.
Bottom text. Well, early break Alagrismo and Bubble Man's gonna trade it,
oh,
so maybe not. Maybe not.
It's okay. Chili Repair has never missed.
Okay, Suyong, you're cute, Bubble Man. 2 FCs against 2, not going to be the worst. It's Chilier, Kirochi, Jungwoo-young, no KJK, that top row where we're looking currently. And there goes Kirochi. And Alagrisimo trades it, but that's better for Irishmen than for 14 UTC. There goes Chili Pair, no FCs left on 14 UTC. Bubble Man falls again, Jungwoo-young as well. So, no KJK time. Guess what, guys? The hidden player on Hidden on the Nomad 3. Having a good time.
Yes, it's not entirely unexpected. We do see some solid recovery on the side of 14 UTC, but it is entirely matched by the Irishmen, so they're not going to be making much progress in recovering any of that score lead. And it's not going to be the case unless we see a miss from Note KJK, but there it goes. Big combo falls off, traded by Bubble Man. Chili Repair misses as well, but it's still the Irishmen who have the better combo right now. There goes 5 players. Makes it 6 as Kurochi follows it up. Suyong and Jungwoo-young now. They got the big combos left, and this might be the end for 14 UTC.
Yeah, this is looking pretty rough. Not quite halfway through yet. There is a lot of time, but 7 million score lead. Jungwoo-young and Suyong on some decently solid combo against really not much of anything for 14 UTC. Yeah, they're struggling as they have struggled this entire match. It's a little bit unfortunate, but it's just been the case. I think obviously did not come into this very seriously. Don't look super ready for this match in general for one reason or another. But they're having fun, and you know, I guess that counts for something.
Exactly. I don't think they're going to be too bothered about dropping this match. They're enjoying themselves, and that's what tournaments are for at the end of the day.
Makes me wonder if they took yesterday's match a lot more seriously, because Nihao Shower played the other team. Pinchin was like a solid team, and they beat those guys 7-3 yesterday. So I gotta figure that 14 UC must have just been playing better at that point in time by a pretty considerable margin, because this iteration of this team like struggles against basically anyone left in the bracket at this point if they played this poorly.
Yeah, it's been a steep drop-off from yesterday. You look at pretty much every map that they have played yesterday as well, and the score was significantly worse on every single map.
How it goes, though, these boosters bracket weekends with the potential matches, you just never know. You can coin flip and get the heads one day, get tails the next, and that can be all the difference that it takes. But Irishmen 3, looking solid, looking strong, and they're going to advance onward once this is all said and done with a pretty strong team performance. I mean, they're nearly doubling 14 UTC's score on this one, and 3 out of the 4 members over 10 million score. Meanwhile, nobody over 8, one person over 8 million for 14 UTC. Just dominance pretty much in all phases of this match for Irishmen 3, looking very good. And they're going to advance onward to finals weekend now by the score of 7-2. So well done to them. This Korean team always seems to perform well in this tournament, and this year, no exception, as they reach top 6 now from 9th seed starting off by rank. So outperforming their seed there a little bit and looking pretty good while doing it.
Yep. They're going to play the loser of least German team versus Hippo Cup What. They believe that match is going to be later today at 18 UTC. Will be our final winners bracket match. There will be, of course, Let's Get KBBQ versus Black Belt at the same time. So stay tuned for both of those. Should be a few good ones.
Yeah, I'm excited to see that winners bracket match for sure. A bit unfortunate that they got rescheduled to stack at the same time, so we can't stream both. But Let's Get K-Barbecue versus Black Belt should be a good one going on in the background as well. So make sure you are back here at 18 UTC. That's 3 hours from now, 1 p.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Pacific time zones. But that's going to do it. Thank you, Mr. iFlame, for being here.
It's been a pleasure.
And we will see you guys all in a few hours' time. And in the meanwhile, I believe 3WC has gotten going, so we will send you guys on over there for their last match of the weekend. They've got a match determining a top 3 going on. Philippines versus Brazil. Winner goes on to top 3 in grand finals weekend, so go check that out. And we'll see you guys here in a few hours. Thanks for joining us. Congratulations, Irishmen 3, and have a wonderful day.
See you guys.